fruit, I'll put it on the side. You can have that. That is what I call good eating. Welcome to my YouTube channel again. This morning I'm gonna be fixing grits today. For those who don't know, grits actually is made from cornmeal. It's just plain cornmeal, which is not so sweet. So we're going to try to make grits today, and I'm going to make it with pink salmon and do some scrambled eggs. So join me in doing the grits. So for me cooking the grits here, I'll need this is 3/4 cup of grits. I got my 2 eggs, I got unsalted butter, and then I got 2 cups of water, and I have pink salmon. This is 3 tablespoons of pink salmon, but it depends how much salmon you want to use. So we got salmon, we got the grits here. This is how they look for those who don't know grits. This is just grinded cornmeal, eggs, butter, and 2 cups of water. So what I'll do, I'll go ahead and start the water. First of all, you have to boil the water. These are my 2 cups of water, and I'll wait until they boil. So I'll cut on that and they boil. And then on this other side, I'll be using a pan. This pan, I'm going to use it to do the eggs and the salmon, and this one I'm going to do the grits. So I hope you're enjoying every moment of it, and I hope you stay tuned till we finish. Into this boiling water, you're going to add just a pinch of salt. That is for your taste, just a little bit of salt for those who use salt. If you don't use salt, that's okay, because you still have butter for taste. So this water I'm going to boil with a little bit of salt. I'm going ahead and mix up the salt. So just let it come to a boil before you add your grits in. And then when we add grits, we're going to reduce the heat. But since the water is boiling, I'll put high heat until it boils. So that just mixed up the salt. So for you to save your time in the kitchen, we're gonna beat up the eggs as the water is boiling. So we make it prep. I'm gonna bust my eggs. That's our 2 eggs right there. Hope you can see clearly. I'm trying to do my best here. I'm gonna heat this. Nice eggs, look at that. So what I do to make it easy, I'll take my salmon and mix it in the eggs. You mix it in together, so it's very easy. You can drain that. And actually this is pink salmon from the cane. You can use fresh salmon too. And this is from the cane. I don't want to use the water from the cane. I don't want to put that residue in. So just mix that up, the egg and the salmon. So these are 2 eggs and 3 tablespoons of salmon. Okay, as you can see, our water has boiled on the other hand. So what I'm going to do, here are my grits. I'm going to put in the water, and please make sure you reduce heat, because you don't want to rush the grits. If you rush the grits and keep stirring occasionally, if you rush them, they're not gonna cook nicely. Gonna get burnt. And keep stirring it occasionally. And as you can see, my heat, I'll put it on medium low right there. You don't rush grits. Sometimes they backfire because we rush them so fast. So I'll keep doing occasionally until they start getting thick. Give it some time. Those are our grits right there. And be careful when grits start boiling. See, they'll be splashing. See, they're splashing everywhere, but make sure you clean up after you finish. But see how nice and thick. See, this is not too hard and it's not too soft. So you just want to make it medium, and that's the good reason for you to reduce heat, because if you don't reduce the heat, they're gonna tend up to dry, and when they dry, you don't want no dried grits. Look at that. Look at that. Yes, this is how you want them. And I've been cooking them. This is now after 5 minutes. Look at that. Oh my goodness, this is so good. In fact, I'm gonna reduce the heat to too low, very low. See, they're too messy. And be careful, because you know when they cook, look at how they like sprinkle up. They're splashing everywhere. This is how we make our grits. Now at this point, you see they are a bit you see, saucy. I don't know what's the right word for that. Yes, these are our grits. So I'm going to go ahead and add the unsalted butter. That's just to make it a little bit like that. This is our butter here. These grits tend to be so messy, but that's okay. We're gonna clean up. See how it's splashing everywhere. So this is our butter. This is the unsalted butter. What I do, you see this kind of slice, but it depends how much you want. You just slice it like this much. And I'm gonna go ahead and add to the grease like that. Look at that. So this is my butter right here. They are so good. Oh my goodness. For those grit lovers, not everybody eats grits, but for those grit lovers, you know what I'm talking about. So I cut off my heat and just let the butter melt in. It's so messy here, but there's some good eating. And you should be prepping on the other side if you want to do your egg, because nobody likes cold grits. You don't want no cold grits. Everybody wants it nice and warm or hot. See, the butter is dissolved in. That's what I'm talking about. Now, because I want to do my egg and make sure that I have everything nice and warm, I'll do my warming. This is my center warming. I'm not cooking them. I just want to keep them on warm. So I'll go ahead and warm my grits up there. So you can see the center warm. This plate here is just for warming. You don't cook them, so you don't want to get them cold. And then meanwhile, we'll go ahead and start cooking the salmon and the egg. Now in the egg, barely no salt, just a pinch like that. And for the black pepper, if you want, that is if you want, not necessary, just a little bit, pinch. And then on this pot right here, on the pan, I have 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. But for the vegetable oil, just put the amount that you want. But this is what I'm using for today's video. So make sure they are nicely mixed. Over your butter. Look at that. There you go. Everything low heat. Low heat, please. That really helps out. Now you have to be clean when you use this spatula for the grease. Just leave it for grease or clean it up. But you can take a new one like that and just do a little bit scrambled eggs. This is mixed with salmon, the pink salmon. This is not good eating, people. Put a pinch of salt, just a little bit black pepper, and this is some good eating. And my grits are right here on the center. They're warming up. This is a good breakfast. Once you eat this, you don't even want lunch. It's like a brunch. I'm not cooking all the time. Yeah. So that low heat scrambled salmon and eggs. Yeah. Some people add cheese too. If you like cheese, you can add in it, but mine, I'm doing just plain. I like to keep it simple. There you go. And cut off the heat at this point. I'm gonna cut off the heat. And this is what we got. You don't want it too dry either. I like my scrambled eggs moist. Yeah. Good eating, people. If I tell you good eating is for the soul, this is what I'm talking about. So here, normally when I want to spread my, actually these grits are for, you can use for 2 people. This is a lot. Normally I'll do the center. You see the center of the plate? Right there. Look at how they are nice and mushy. Depending how much you can eat. I'm just showing you this for this video. I put it in the center like that. I think that's good enough for a person. This is too much. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Look at that. Let me move closer. These are our grits. Look at that. Look at that. See, I just want you to feel that steam. This is nice, hot. And then I'll go ahead. You can either put on top if you want, or you can do the side, whichever way you like. But how about the top? These are our grits, people. Look at that. Yeah, some good eating right there. I'll show you from all angles. These are scrambled eggs, grits, and salmon. Keep it simple. You got your proteins there, and you got your starch. Don't forget a little bit fruit. I'll put it on the side. You can have that. That is what I call good eating. Look at that. If you like this video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, share, comment. Let me hear how you cook your grits, and kindly subscribe. If you like these grits, kindly subscribe. That's your fruit right there, the grapes. Until next time, I drop my next video. Bye and thank you. Yes.